I got very nervous after I stopped talking. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Day by Day Podcast. I'm Leslie.
And I'm Diana.
And today we have our lovely guest once again, Miss Mare.
Hi, everyone. Hey,
Girl. And this is episode 52.
We're in the 50s.
We're in the 50s, but damn, it's been a minute since we recorded.
I know. We're busy girls.
Like when right now when I was doing the intro, I'm like, oh my God, don't fuck it up. And then ahorita when I was going to say the number, my brain just went a little bit of blank.
Oh my God.
It's been a minute, guys, but hi, how are you? How's everybody doing?
How's life going?
We might be a little not like all in still because some of us are still waking up. I'm not going to be calling out people because, you know, I'm trying to be a better person.
I didn't wake
Just
up.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
And this isn't even the first time that this happens.
Yeah. It's okay. I woke up Mare too.
Yeah. I'm not a morning person. I hate it.
Kid, do you want to tell everybody how I wake you up in the mornings?
No.
Do you want me to share it? I'll share it.
Sure.
So I'll go in the room. She's fast asleep. And I'll just go, rise and shine. And I'll turn on the light. Oh, no. And you just see her shaking her head. She goes, no.
See, but that's a nice way to wake up, Mare.
You're welcome.
Because I throw pillows at my kids.
I don't know why my mom. That's how my mom used to wake us up. Well, you know what? I liked how my mom woke us up. So what my mom would do, I don't know what y'all's moms did, and I'm kind of curious to know. But what she would do first, she would turn on the TV, the living room TV, and it would be loud.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the first step she would do, and then we would hear a knock on the door, and then after that, because I used to share a room with my brothers too, so and then she would turn on the light and say, ya levántense,
Oh my God.
and then she would leave again. And then we would be waking up slowly but surely. And then my mom would be like, ya párense, no, si no van a poder comer galletas. Our Chip Ahoys. And that's how we would wake up.
Dude. Chips Ahoy, Pop-Tarts, and cereal were our breakfast.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah. How would your mom wake you up?
She would yell at us. She'll be like, okay, wake up. And then if we wouldn't wake up, she would start screaming. She'll be like, y'all need to wake up.
Yeah.
We would be late to school.
My mom, I don't know what, like, my mom would start, like, poking me, like, with, like, on my leg and on my back, and it would hurt. She'd be like,
okay, well, I think I got the best wake-ups.
Yeah.
you got the warnings
I
first.
got the warnings. Nothing bad. Pero yeah, that's how we would be woken up. Like as soon as we heard the TV, it was like, ay no, ya es tiempo.
Oh no.
Time to go to school.
See, and like now I wake up, like Mario, I just go in there and I'm like, Mario, wake up, it's time. And like he'll get up like todo like, okay, mom. And then Mateo, oh my God, fucking Mateo. Like I have to throw, like he sleeps with like little like stuffed animals,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to throw every single one of them and then slam his pillow on his face to wake him up.
No, he's
He's
a
a
heavy
hard
sleeper.
he's a hard sleeper.
Damn. That's crazy. Sometimes I can be me too though. Sometimes I'll space out because yeah. Well, because last week was the Nintendo Switch release.
Oh my God.
Well, I knocked out because Luigi was like determined to get one. Apparently, he was up with Annie, and like they had like the whole
That's
setup
commitment.
like ready. Churro was apparently up too.
They're true fans.
Girl, I fell asleep. I didn't hear anything, but he got one. Luigi he managed to get one. Churro got one.
Wow.
Dan did not get one.
Oh
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Apparently, like Target. Well, apparently everything it just like crashed. It went bad. But I heard that Target was one of the worst. I mean, we've had a little light experience with Target when we were trying to get the Wicked Stanleys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
it was a
no,
I
girl,
remember.
and you know what sucks the most? A lot of people mucha gente le pasó lo mismo that happened to you and Meme, where you thought you got it, and then the next day it was like, unfortunately we had to cancel your order.
Yeah.
Pero imagínate, theirs was like over $500.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
What? For
Mhm.
Stanley?
Well, the Stanley was $50.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. The Switch. What I'm saying is
Oh, I
that
was like,
no,
what?
no, we were not. Never spent. We're not that crazy.
No.
No, but what I'm saying is, it just sucks that the fact that you paid for that for the Switch, y te quitan el dinero,
Yeah.
and then for them to send you a damn email the following day telling
Yeah.
you it's been canceled. When
Yeah.
are you gonna get that money back? You know,
right.
what I mean?
And that takes even longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that happened to Meme and Mermer with the Stanleys. It was like $50. I mean, it was still like fuck, you know, because you're not gonna
Yeah.
get that anytime soon. Pero yeah, Luigi got it, and yeah, he's happy about it. But yeah, they sold out apparently everywhere.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, about how, you know, I feel like the Labubu's you were telling us.
Yeah.
So what happened with you with the Labubu's? Like,
It kept crashing. Like I
Yeah.
kept on trying, and I know like I've seen videos of people saying that like you have to keep waiting, and
Yeah.
like, you know, it starts to like shake, I guess. And you have to keep on like waiting to see if like you're able to get it. No, I wasn't able to get it.
No.
It said that they were sold out, and I was like,
how long did you try for before it like completely sold out?
Not that long.
No.
Yeah, it was under an hour.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's just so crazy how we're so like back to back. Everything came out and it's just like it sold out. It
Our little
crashed.
trinket obsession.
I know. We were just talking about all of that, about how, you know, our generation really likes like cute little trinkets
Yeah.
and stuff. And I like it though. I like that we like that stuff.
Me too, but I feel it like, and even you said it, like a lot of people that become like way too obsessed with it, like they ruin it for everyone.
Yeah. I was just telling them that I haven't seen a Sunny Angel like on display.
Little baby.
Like I haven't seen a box to purchase in a long ass time, and I was able to go on a Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, just get one. There were so many back then, and now
Damn, ahora ya no hay nada.
no. When we went to New York,
Mhm.
we couldn't find one.
Yeah.
Like they would tell us like, oh, they might come in the next day and stuff like that. We would go, nothing. And even in Japan, Meme follows these YouTubers that they recently went to Japan, and even in Japan they're sold out.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're becoming very popular.
Oh yeah, they're beyond popular. Like
yeah.
I know one of my friends, even now he's like getting into the craze. He sends me like a video of like the Labubu with like a crocheted Chavo del Ocho
Mhm.
costume, and then he's like, if I'm able to get multiple, can you make me
Oh
like
my
the Chavo del, like all of the Chavo
gosh.
del Ocho characters?
Oh my god.
And I was like, I mean, maybe, but I need their measurements.
You need to bring your Labubu so I can measure.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, bring it over.
Yeah. Speaking of Labubus, a few weeks ago, me and Luigi went to eat at our favorite ramen place in Carrollton, and there was a guy with the trunk open de su carro, and he was selling Labubus. He had like the set, like the macaroons, and then the
Yeah.
sitting ones, and he was selling like the cases for them.
Yeah.
And Luigi's like, do you want to go and look? I was like, no, I don't want to give him the satisfaction. This is what they fucking want. There was this guy on TikTok that he bought the new Labubus. He bought it from a seller,
Yeah.
and I think for two he had to pay $100.
Yeah. Like they're
Wow.
overcharging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they literally cost like the older ones, they cost like $21. These newer ones, they were like 27.
Which is
Yeah.
honestly, that's how everything's costing.
Yeah. But they're reselling them for so much money. And it's
know.
like, bitch, you're the reason why I can get one. And now you're trying to
Yeah.
overcharge me for them? No. Like,
I know.
I get it, you know, the grind and everything, but fuck you.
No, they don't
Yeah.
make it fun. They don't make it.
No.
It's not fun.
It's not. No.
It's not fun. And even if anything, like now when I see it on TikTok, it just pisses me off. Like I
Yeah.
just don't want to look at it.
Mm-mm.
It pisses me off. That's why I'm like, you know what? I think Mermer shared was it like the little commercial when they first showed them?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know what? They're not even that cute. I don't like those colors.
I like them.
You
Yeah,
like
me
them
too.
too.
Yeah.
It's just
I was
I
like,
don't like
they're
neon
cute.
colors.
Oh,
like they're
okay.
too bright.
Yeah.
But I don't even use the one that I have. You know, I don't even use it.
And I made 2 crochet ones.
I
I
saw
made
that.
one without fluffy yarn, and then this one was a fluffy yarn and more details on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cute. Are you gonna, what was the one that I sent you?
It was like an AirPod case.
AirPod case
Yeah.
full of boo-boos.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make that one.
Yes. So that way you could sell some.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So okay. So so when did you decide that you were gonna do it?
Oh, so so for my next market, I was trying to make it at Bishop Arts because I love Bishop Arts.
Yeah.
You know, like it's lit. And it was gonna be this coming weekend. Like it was gonna be like the 4th of May.
Oh. Okay.
And I had applied for that like back in March, like mid-March.
Uh-huh.
And I was waiting and waiting. And like it wasn't until like the beginning of April que me respondieron y me dijeron que no, que they were too full. And that if they have like any cancellations that they'd let me know. And I was like damn it. I was like, you know what? Whatever, it is what it is. Like things happen for a reason. So then I applied for the girl, like the VIP markets of, si te acuerdas de Luisa store? You know how like she closed down the store and like she started doing like events and like pop-ups?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm doing it with them.
That one's it looks so cute. Okay, pero is it, I was gonna ask you because I saw that it's like cosplaying and like Sailor Moonish.
Yeah, so it's Sailor Moon and Hello Kitty like collab. And like to be honest, they didn't have that many like posts of like what they've done before, but they have done like Sailor Moon and Hello Kitty separate, and like it looks cute, you know. Like they'll have, I don't know if they're gonna do that this time, but they'll have like Hello Kitty meet and greets and all that.
That's so cute.
And I was just like,
oh, and it's perfect.
Yeah, I was
it's
like, I love them both.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's so exciting. ¿Y cuándo es?
Va a ser el 18 de mayo, creo.
Okay.
Yeah, el 18. Va a ser allá en Deep Ellum. My old party grounds.
Yes, girl. Well, we'll be there.
It's
You
funny.
know.
It's funny how we've come full circle. Like I used to party there all the time, and now I'm there, like selling my
stuff.
little granny hobby.
Yes. No, girl, and like so many girls, like always, whenever I go to anywhere,
Yeah.
like they always compliment my car. And I was like, oh my god, my cousin.
I know.
She, right, girl?
Yeah.
She's witnessed it. And I'm like, you really need like, have you done business cards?
I haven't, but I did order like this. I haven't ordered like business card, but I did order. Es como. It looks kind of like an air tag, but it's square. And
like a
QR
code,
like the
yeah, it's like a QR code type of thing, but people are able to just tap their phone on it, and like it'll take them to my Instagram page.
Oh,
that's cute.
Yeah,
That's
so-
really cool.
So I'm waiting for that to come in the mail.
Okay, girl, because I'm gonna need one because I'm like, here, I have a cousin. She does these.
I do have like stickers with my Instagram QR code, but
Mhm.
that's it. Yeah, I don't really have like an actual like business card. Yeah, I'm like,
Okay.
I'm still starting off slow.
Okay, and how's like the setting, like the getting ready for it, the prepping and stuff?
I feel like it was more crazy before, but the thing is that like now, because they shut down, they're shutting down Joanne,
Yeah.
and Joanne, they don't have that many colors of like specific yarn anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to make a Sailor Moon, like a big Sailor Moon,
Oh.
but I don't like. There's no yellow, there's no red, and like the type of yarn that I need, there's no like cream color like for her skin. So right now I've just made like Hello Kitty characters
Mm-hmm.
and like a small Sailor Moon keychain. But I'm still trying to like make more stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the time and like the yarn, and I'm like, fuck, like, you know, like what if it doesn't sell and like I used up the yarn? Yeah, so I have like a limited number of yarn, but lo que sí he podido encontrar is like the acrylic yarn, and that's not really the one that I like to use. I normally use that for bucket hats or for or like right now I'm making like the bouquet blanket. That one's taking forever.
I bet.
But I really like fluffy yarn because, you know, things come out like softer and faster.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and
Okay.
where else I can find fluffy yarn.
All right. Well, that's good, and work's going good for you and everything.
Yeah.
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 As good as
I
you
mean,
can go.
Yeah.
I mean, work is work, and
Yeah.
you know that's one thing that me and Memers have been talking so much about just like, I guess, being more grateful for like, you know, where we are, especially right now, especially with like the, you know, the tariffs and so many people are
Everything
losing their
going up.
jobs,
Yeah.
and like there's just so much happening. That's one thing that we've been talking about. Oh, okay, so I guess um I'm not leaving my job.
No, the
I'm
nanny
not.
job.
I'm not.
What made you decide that?
So after I had made that choice at the beginning, and we went to our trip to New York City. Obviously she had no idea, because I don't know. Did you notice that I was having any type of doubt, or no?
No, because I know you were also fighting internally about like wanting to leave. Because at that time, you were having a hard time just
Mhm.
staying at your old job. You were
Mhm.
like, I just want to leave. And like, I mean, I understood that because I've been in that position before where like you don't really care anymore and you're just like, I just want it out.
I just wanted out. I just felt kind of trapped. It's just, again, I work for a very busy family. They're both like doctors, so obviously their schedule is completely insane and crazy. But when we went to New York City, like I was having so much anxiety just thinking, like, I guess financially, because I would bring it up to like Meme, to Luigi, to Mare, like to other friends, like, it's making me worry, because it's not like I'm losing a few $100. I'm losing a lot, like leaving this job.
Like a
And
huge chunk of your.
it was like a big chunk, and it was just like, damn, like, am I really about to um let all that go, especially right now, and then with my parents, like, they were going back and forward about, like, should they stay here, should they not stay here, should they sell that. It's been a lot. It's been a lot that's been happening. And I did speak to spoke to the mom and everything. And yeah, girl, I'm gonna only work Wednesday through Friday from now on. And even then, I'm still gonna be making way more
Than if you
Mhm.
would going back
Yeah,
to your
so I'm gonna
school.
have 4 days off and work 3 days.
That's nice.
It's so
Dude,
nice.
for real.
Yeah.
That's what we've been shooting for, like at
Yeah.
our job right now. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm very excited. I have 2 more weeks, and then I'm taking 2 weeks off, and then I will work the last week of May regular, and then after that, starting the first week of June, I'm gonna start working Wednesday through Friday.
wait, so what are they gonna do for Monday and Tuesdays?
They're interviewing and stuff. They've
Oh.
already uh cut down to 3
Yeah.
final ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Dang.
Mhm.
Well, it's good. It's a
Yeah.
good thing
Yeah.
that you were gonna leave like on good terms.
Yeah.
And it's also a good thing because like that gave you that bridge to be like, hey,
Mhm.
you know what? Can we do this instead and like negotiate with what you want?
So I had my mind was somewhere else, because it's like Mermer said. I was very like, no, I need to get out. I need to get out now, because in a way I felt like I didn't have a choice, because I knew that they needed somebody Monday through Friday. I never thought that this could be an option until obviously the mom, she was like, I completely get it. Like, I understand where you're coming from. And that's my problem. I always feel like I always jump to conclusion, and I always think like they're going to get mad at me. They're going to fight. You always think like,
Or
Childhood
they're
trauma.
not
Yes,
gonna
and
understand, which, I feel like that's everybody because I'm the same way. And like, oh, what if they're not understanding and they're like, you know what, okay, fine, you can leave. And like,
yeah, no, but and then it goes back to, like the way we were raised. We go back to, we need to accept what we can, like, like accept lo minimum y ya, like como que
be okay with like scraps,
Yes.
basically.
Be okay with what you can get.
yes, basically. But anyways, like, just like speaking to the mom, and I spoke to her. I was very open, and I told her about, we talked about what had happened with the whole car, with the car seats and all that, and she was just very like understanding. And like now, like, we have such a good like relationship all around, in general. And I've been loving it. Like, I go in, I'm in a really good mood. um the baby's in her cute little toddler era. It's just so cute. Like, I don't think I could ever do another baby again, because it's so different. Like, I've always said props to everybody who has kids, because man, that was intense for me, who that's not even, I didn't give birth to her. And it's like,
You said, and I get to go home after.
yes, but the phantom, the cry phantoms are so real. The, you know, like todo, like, yeah, yes, like like for everything you're freaking out, and like, you know. Pero right now she's in like such a cute era. Like, it's been so much fun. She's been clapping. She loves dancing. She loves Bad Bunny.
Hell yeah.
I told mom we listen to Bad Bunny. And it's just so cute. Like, it's just been, and it's like Mermer told me. Mermer was like, I think what really helped you también is just, you just changed my attitude, I guess. And like, now that I feel like I'm not trapped, I guess. Es lo que más me ayuda.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't feel like suffocated. You don't feel like you
Yeah.
can't do anything else.
Yeah. And then I guess the major thing that I have so much peace with now is that I'm gonna be able to help my mom financially too.
Yeah. So they can finally make their decision about.
Yeah. You know, just helping them with bills in general. Like, I'm gonna be able to finally help them so much, because I don't want to really get into this, but we have a family member that has been kind of throwing a little bit of beef about like making comments about, kind of like making us feel guilty, me and Danny, about moving out and stuff like that. Like, you know, oh well, if they would have stayed, they could have helped, and you know what I mean. So there's been a lot of that going on también. Like, there's been a lot of like personal things that's been happening, but I'm just trying to stay like positive. I'm trying to be like, okay, what's something that I can do like to help, like, you know, my mom and my dad and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot that's been happening, and I don't really want to get into it, but you know, it also, at the same time, I'm kind of glad that in a way this is all happening, because I also had to cut people out of my life, because it showed me who they truly are, and I just don't need that in my life. So, you know, and I do have, like, de repente sí me da mucha guilt. And it just sucks, because I know you're similar to me, Mir, with it's like, you know, as the oldest, you feel this responsibility towards your parents, and whenever like they're struggling, it's like, but again, it's because we've always had that mindset, like, okay, what can I do? Girl, I've always had that, like, even since when I started working at CC's, and both my parents lost their job at the hotel because que empezaron a checar papeles, and they were let go. Girl, I gave them my check. My first paycheck was like barely, like almost $500, and I gave that to them, and they were crying. But I felt like I needed to step in. And, you know, I was just literally a kid.
Yeah.
But I've always had that. I've always been like, okay, what can I do to help? Or like, even with Meme and Danny, there's times like, you know, when Meme wasn't working during the pandemic, and I'm like, okay, like, I can help him by doing this. I can help him pay. Like, you know, I always feel like I have that responsibility on top. And I mean, obviously, I'm so thankful that I can help them. Like, you know, and I know a way for me to do that is to, like, no mover. I have such a good thing going on right now where I am, and you know, I'm so thankful that we were able to work it out and cut my hours and have more my time, work on my mental health, and at the same time be able to
do what I keep a better pay.
And be able to pay my own bills, and you know, there's all that. Pero
it's hard.
It's hard because I know you feel the certain way. Because it's a topic that we've both been talking about a lot, about, you know, how we're just, you know, our parents are getting older, and it's just like, it just sucks. And then now with the whole, that they want to make it that where old people don't retire.
Oh yeah, I saw that on TikTok.
The commercial.
Oh yeah, you sent it to me.
I was like, what?
What commercial?
Did you not see the commercial about a senior citizen taking care of another senior citizen about not retiring?
Yeah.
They're trying to
Promote how it's cute to work till you die.
Yes, I need to show it to you.
Oh my God! Speaking of, I'm so sorry. Did you see that they're wanting to give moms
Oh yeah,
$5,000
she told
bonus
me.
to have
Leslie
a
told me.
baby?
Yeah.
To have $5,000?
I told Leslie
That's not even enough to cover the fucking
Yeah.
hospital. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with
That's
that?
that's not even first of all, that's not even enough to like cover like the cost, like the prenatal care.
Yeah.
That's not even enough to cover like the delivery. Not even a fraction.
Maybe the lunch.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
yeah,
you'll cover the
maybe.
lunch. One lunch.
That's not even enough to cover like the diapers, the formula, the
No, it's
the postnatal
expensive.
care. Absolutely not.
Girl, that's like a fucking slap. And then if you have 6 or more kids, a medal or something.
I know.
They're treating us like house. Like have lots of kids. Here, go.
A lot of people have said that it reminds them of The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, I haven't. Have you seen
I haven't seen it.
I've like seen the story because I know that it comes from
I have
a book.
the book.
Yeah,
I
know,
have the book,
yeah.
and I've read half of that book,
Mhm.
but I haven't finished it.
I know that the book has a bit more of a positive ending.
Okay,
Sort of.
I haven't finished it. So.
Okay.
No,
So
I'm in the middle.
okay.
It's one of those books that I need to take breaks from.
Oh,
and
because
change-
it's a lot
Yeah,
mentally.
Yeah.
it's a lot,
Yeah.
and I had to read something else.
Like
in
as a
between.
woman, it's pretty traumatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, sí, te hace sentir de una manera,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, okay, I can't finish it, and I haven't picked it up in a while. But I did the same thing with another book too. Forgot the name of the book, but I did the same thing with that one. That one took me a minute to finish because it was just too much. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, no.
Oh, the one about the 6 friends. No, I've read-
that one.
You know
What's it called? I know. Yeah,
Little
that one.
House.
No,
No.
Little House on the Prairie. No, it was the one that I bought in San Francisco.
Yeah.
That one took me a
Yeah.
long time to finish because that one was so hard.
Yeah.
It was. But anyways, but yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Girl,
Fuck them.
what the. But you know what? They don't want everybody to have kids. That's not everybody. They don't
No.
want
No,
You
I
know
mean
what
they
kind of
they
people
do
they
want us. You know, they do want us to have kids, but like to do specific things,
Yeah.
right? Right.
I'm just like, but they're closing down schools.
Exactly.
They're taking away the
Department of Education.
they're taking everything off. And what if your kid has like special needs and stuff like that? Like,
Because a lot of kids nowadays are being born like that.
unfortunately, yeah, it's very
Yeah.
sad. And
I blame the
obviously,
food.
if you don't have money, nobody's gonna help you. They're not gonna help you. Like, no, it's a mess.
Yeah.
And that's why now, like, anytime people are like, well, I don't know if I should have kid. I'm like, don't
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
no.
Stop it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I saw this guy on TikTok. He made a video and he got like really mixed reviews. Like it was like 50-50. And he was kind of like saying, if you don't have any money, don't have kids.
I mean, yeah.
And yeah, that was
Yeah.
basically the video. But I go through the comments and it was just like going back and forward about he's right, he's
Yeah.
wrong kind of thing.
And that was something that, like, I had a conversation with my mom because my mom was like, well, why don't, like our specific cousins. She's like, well, I don't really understand why they don't have kids. I'm like, Mom, I'm like, they don't want kids.
I know one of them's me.
I'm like,
She's made that comment to me in my face.
Yeah, she has. Literally at our last market.
I know.
And I was like,
Ándale, Leslie.
and I was
uno.
telling Andres, and Andres was like, he was like, she's lucky that I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
No, because honestly, and I told her, I was like, Mom, it's a lot more selfish to have a kid if you don't want a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, they don't want kids.
Or you
I'm like,
can't
they made that
afford it.
decision.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can barely take
Yeah.
care of my kids.
Could you imagine, like, there's so many kids that are going through hunger right now
Yeah.
because sadly their parents cannot afford basic things.
Or not
And
even
that is how
hunger.
life
It's
is right
more
now.
like emotional.
Emotional stress.
Yeah.
También. Oh my
Mhm.
God.
Yeah.
And
No.
development at an early age is very important. So, like,
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, again, like, I don't know, especially ahorita, for me personally, it just sounds scary to have a kid right now, especially where we are right now in life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say that it's like having an exotic animal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You either have
Exotic
you
animal.
either have pets or you have a kid, which is like an exotic animal because they're expensive.
No, but I mean, I do see, like, for example, like Noah and Noel. God, I love those kids.
They're so Andres is in love
Girl,
with them.
I
He's like,
I
they're
love
so
them
sweet.
so much. And then it was obviously I didn't go to the Easter thing with our family.
So cute.
But girl, to see I think Aurelie posted a video
Yeah.
on her story. I think, oh my god, it was just so cute. It's just so cute to see like your kids there, the twins there, Sandy's little girl. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful and grande. Aurelie's baby, like, oh,
So carita.
they're all so freaking cute. It's just, and it's so cute to see all that. But then I'm just like, oh, like I love being an aunt.
Yeah.
I think that's where I thrive. Like, like honestly, and it's just, and I would love to meet. I haven't even met like
Most of them. Yeah.
It's like sad. It's just so sad, but I love being an aunt. Like I love Noah and Noel, and like obviously the girls with Luci's sister. Like they're so sweet. And then obviously your kids. But yeah, I think that's where I thrive. That's where my thriving comes.
You're
like,
like, okay,
I'm a
here's
better
your kid
auntie.
back.
I'm coming. I'm the cool tia.
Yeah.
I'm like the Ming mom's mom, but an
yeah.
Ann version.
You're like, I'm not a regular aunt. I'm a
not a
cool
regular
aunt.
I'm a cool one. Look out, guys! I'm coming here with my labubu's.
Oh my god, dude, easy. No, but like the twins are so sweet. I love how Noah takes care of Noel.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Like they were telling her, they're like, cuidado, cuidado, porque iban a mover una mesa, and then they kept telling her, Noah, come here, and like there he goes, and he like holds her still so she doesn't move and get hurt.
No, they're so sweet. Like yesterday, so I've been taking her to Barnes and Noble, so I'll see them like bi-weekly.
Yeah.
And I take Noelle because I only have one car seat. Obviously, the one that she uses is the one that I work with.
Yeah.
So I take her because she loves Barnes, and then my mom takes Noah, and they go to either Target or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's so cute. Yesterday, they were already in the car, and you just hear, "Bye, Cece," and Noelle, "Bye, Noah. I'm going to Barnes. Okay, I'll be right back."
Oh, that's so sweet.
They're so sweet. They're so cute.
Oh my God,
They're like-
love them
They're
so
like little.
much.
Oh, fuck. How can I explain it? They're I don't know.
They're
But I
just,
love how much they love themselves.
they
love each other.
Like,
They
and
do.
that's what I remember. That's what I said yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you gonna be besties? Like, and then yesterday I went to buy them food,
Yeah.
and I bring the plates out, and tell me why Noah sets Noelle's plate. And then when she comes, because she went to the restroom, and then he goes, here she. I'm like, oh, my babies. Oh,
These are my porcelain babies.
I know. And I'm just like, it just makes you want to take such good care of them because, it's just the world that we're living in. And like, I'm like, please, like, be nice to them. Because, because kids are so mean too.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, you're telling me I try to teach Mario as
Yeah.
much as I can, but apparently there's 2 girls that don't like him and
Who?
have expressed and have expressed that they don't like him. And I'm like, baby,
But why? Why are kids so...
I don't know. I'm like, I got beef with fourth graders. I got beef with 4th graders.
know.
And
That's why I can't be a parent either, because
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
would.
I feel like I would lose my cool. Me and Meme.
I would go to jail.
My babies were getting bullied. Well, no, Noah. But Noah was sticking up for him.
Yeah.
And me and Meme were pissed, especially Meme. Meme's like, let me beat up this little bitch.
Right? Let me put on some pigtails and fight.
No, it's like, hey, little boy bullying my baby boy. Oh.
No, yeah, I just told Mario, I'm like, Mario, to be honest, you don't even have to be nice to them. You don't even have to acknowledge that they exist.
Yeah.
I'm like, just ignore them. I'm like, they're not worth it.
think
They're mean.
That's
They're
the
bitter.
hardest part of being a parent, because how do you tell your kids that, like,
Right.
I feel like, and it's just so sad. It just sucks because, you're doing your part.
yeah.
And all you can do is just hope that, that the world is nice to them. And, it's just so hard. And I'm like, damn, if just being an aunt, I feel like,
You're ready to throw
let me
hands.
protect my babies. imagine me like, oh my god. But honestly, I feel like if I did have a kid, oh my god, I would love that kid with all my heart. I feel like I would be like such a cool mom. Not me. But yeah. But no, and I mean, like I said, I love being around kids. I love spending, like, they're just so innocent, and it's just so beautiful that
Yeah.
you get to escape those the true dark what's happening in life, like, and that's one thing that I've always enjoyed about where I am in my job field. And I don't know if you feel the same way about school, because I felt the same way working at a school too, where it's like you just work with so many kind kids, and it's just like it makes you forget.
Girl, I did not tell you, but like there's this little girl that we just found out she's about to leave. I don't know if you met her.
We'll blink that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's the bubbliest person. Like she's kind of your personality times 10.
Aww.
Like she's very sweet, outgoing. She's like amazing, and like we found out that she's leaving because she told us like this past week kid. And she had a breakdown on Friday. Yeah, because so apparently she pushed this other little girl.
Oh, never mind. Okay. She did.
And yeah, I guess she didn't know, or she was just acting out of emotions. But I guess like one of the like assistants that either in the office, she was like, "Hey, like what's going on? Why'd you do that?" And like she just started like bawling out, and she's like, "It's just too much." And she's like, "What's too much?" She's like, I guess it finally hit her that she's moving. Yeah, and so yeah, she was saying that it was all too much for her, like so and because I wasn't eavesdropping, but the chisme finds me, and
bro,
I can't.
We know, bro.
I can't help it. I just
es muy metiche. Es muy metiche la Mir. Le gusta el chisme.
She's looking at the persianas all the time.
Have you seen those videos donde like the worker está limpiando y luego oye la conversación? Te engañé con otra. Y ahí se estira y empieza a oír todo. Hasta se sienta.
No, girl. And because it's funny, because I was coming in from my lunch break and I needed to go to the restroom, and I was like, I'll just go to the one right here. But the assistant was talking to one of the other teachers, and she was like basically saying how all this was going down, and basically how the little girl was like, but what if they don't like me, or they tell me like what's wrong with this girl, and like things like that, and she's only like 5.
She's such a brilliant little girl.
Yes, and I was like, broke my heart, girl, when I heard all that. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, she's only 5.
But that is sad that she's having all these.
Girl, like, that's all of us.
That's all of us.
That's all of us.
For real, dude. That's all of us whenever we go to a new place, whenever we start at a new job. Any type of change. Oh.
Yeah, any type of change is scary. Yeah. No.
Yeah, but I was just like, wow. Because she was like, it's just the way that she expressed her emotions so well. And like because I know a lot of adults I know I'm not good with expressing my emotions, but it's like just seeing her do that, it's like, damn. Or hearing about it, it's like, damn. Like, I hope she never loses that about herself. Like, she's very
don't lose your sparkle.
Yeah,
she has such a beautiful spark.
Yeah,
she does.
She's really sweet.
Well,
she loves Karen too.
Oh yeah. She's she's amazing. Yeah. Love her too.
Because I think they asked her, she's like, okay, well, who do you want to talk? And she named Miss Karen.
I love that girl.
Yeah. She's really sweet.
Yeah. Both. I'm talking about both too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically, we just been
our catch-up number 4.
I know. But we're going to be so much better now, especially, with, I feel like after, with work, and then you have your amazing pop-up coming up. I feel like we're going to be
my crochet market.
Yes. changes. We're gonna be more available and stuff. But thank you guys for like sticking around and continue to listen to us, even though we've taken like insane breaks. But yeah, we will be back and can't wait to talk to you guys again.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.